Hi everyone, welcome to ABC channel. Let's learn the ABC of the world. Edward Tufte is a pioneer of information design and has published most of his books on the subject. One of the things he said was, "There are only two industries that call their customers users, illegal drugs and software." This reveals the influence of modern technology and network on human beings. It is not difficult to find that nowadays people spend more and more time on smartphones and the internet. And more experts have called for people to pay attention to the negative effects of social media. Netflix released a documentary on this topic in 2020 called The Social Dilemma, which focused on social media and explored how these platforms affect people with polarizing consequences. Living in the age of technology, we cannot deny that these platforms bring us too many benefits and convenience. It allows us to keep in touch with relatives and friends far away and know how they are doing at any time. In addition, search engines set up through the internet also provide effective solutions to various problems in life. With the rapid development of network software, more and more software can even intelligently control home appliances, solve travel problems, and even plan everything on the phone. This all sounds pretty incredible. But are we also aware of the flip side of all this convenience? Nowadays, social platforms are dominated by teenagers, and most of the initiators who lead trends, heat and topics come from teenagers. But there is no denying that cyberbullying, deformed aesthetics, and such issues are also profoundly affecting the society of teenagers, resulting in today's youth's mental health problems increasing. Dr. Linda Papadopoulos, one of the UK's leading psychologists, said social media had become a powerful tool for social change. Young people have been given a voice and a platform to express their views on what is happening in society. So what does social media offer them? A University of Pittsburgh experiment on young people showed that heavy social media users were up to 3 times more likely to be depressed than casual users. Linda's article also clearly shows that 3 factors lead to this effect, namely, sleep effect, comparative effect and self-worth promotion effect. The first is the effect of sleep. Psychological problems caused by the heavy use of social media are undoubtedly a major cause of sleep disruption. Blue light from phone screens can interfere with sleep quality. And most people turn on their phones when they can't sleep, creating a vicious cycle. Studies have also shown that lack of sleep does make you more likely to feel depressed. Second, the impact of comparison. People in modern times post their happy or successful moments online to share. However, as we read more and more about other people in this kind of news, the inner will unconsciously carry on the comparison. However, this will only lead to increased anxiety and, in some cases, constant self-deprecation and self-denial. All we get on social media is what people want to share. Everyone has their down days. That's the real world. So we don't have to worry too much about the ideal life we see on the internet. At the same time, the comparison mentality is also primarily reflected in the appearance of women. The internet has allowed people to see too many perfect women, from their bodies to their makeup. This has led many women to suffer from appearance anxiety, comparing themselves excessively to the perfect body image on the internet. Now this problem has seriously affected the social aesthetic standards, extending abnormal aesthetic values. People should be aware of the difference between the real world and social media. It is only right that there are various bodies and faces in this society. No matter whether it is plain or made up, no matter it is fat or thin, it should not be the standard to judge a person's worth. Third, promote the influence of self-worth. In connection with the previous factor, when people constantly seek external validation and validation, it means that young people develop a dependency value. When we post a photo and validate our self-worth by the number of comments and likes it gets, it's a volatile and dangerous move. This makes people more critical of their looks and lives. In severe cases, chronic self-denial can lead to depression and even suicidal behavior. So people must be alert to the negative effects of social media. The above mentioned are just the problems people can find in today's society, then think more deeply about the potential problems you find. Before thinking about this question, have you ever wondered why big data can accurately push the products we want to us every time? How do well-known social media companies survive and make money without charging user fees? As users of social media, we should figure this out, because it's starting to invade our private messages. First, we need to understand the main source of social media money. Advertisers are trading user information to attract our attention when they advertise. Two elements underlie all this success: certainty and good forecasting. So where do good predictions come from? From a lot of data collection and analysis. So the logical explanation would be to analyze users' every move on the web to calculate more personalized recommendations to entice them to spend time on the social platform. Interspersed with ads to make money. In other words, everything we do online is being monitored and recorded. Which photos we took, which posts stayed longer, everything was recorded. In other words, these unconscious actions are revealing information and personalities that allow computer systems to make better predictions. What do they do with this information? They use all this data to predict where we're going and find ways to resonate with our emotions. Over time, we will come to rely on and trust more and more information on the internet. What we need to know is that everyone sees customized news on the web, so everyone sees different statements. And as a result, people's minds are being polarized by social media. We must be alert to the fact that most of the news on social media is not verified fake news. So social media can be said to be a dangerous tool that is invading and dividing the fabric of society. On the downside, thoughtful people may deliberately use the influence of social media to try to divide human unity and try to cause war. Human beings can't blame all this on the progress of technology, because AI cannot judge the truth. People should be alert to the fact that technology has only brought the worst aspects of society into public view and is posing a great threat to human beings. The divergence of opinions, large and small, has caused people to stop trusting each other. Therefore, in the future, if human beings are faced with the greatest test of survival, they will not be able to solve the problem. This is the impact that people should pay attention to. In general, social media can make it convenient for people to keep in touch with friends and family, while also providing people with a wide range of sources of information and entertainment. However, long-term use of social media can also have some negative effects. Social media may cause people to become more self-centered because they may focus too much on their online presence and online activities. This can cause people to become autistic or detached from reality and may affect their offline relationships. On the other hand, it can be said that human beings are not completely guaranteed in the aspect of electronic privacy. So we should keep alert when facing this kind of problem, and try to get a new current event that can stir up our emotions. Hold a certain truth and understanding of the event before speaking, to avoid causing unnecessary wars. Finally, use social media sensibly and reasonably. Taking a break from social media can be a difficult task, but people should focus more on reality. It's best to put down the phone and communicate with the people around you. So that's all for this video. If you like our video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get new video updates. See you next time.